don't participate in your own oppression. Then one last headline from the UK, actually. I skipped over this one there a couple of seconds ago. I've it misplaced in the lineup, where a dopey criminal led police to multi-million-pound cannabis farms that were the family business. But I love how the headline called the criminal here dopey, when in fairness, like while he made a simple slip-up at the end, which led to the detection, the real dopes are the authorities, because these dopey criminals, call it what you will, have been operating for years, operating a family business, if you will, where they were producing millions of pounds worth of cannabis in unused properties across UK. So while they got called this guy the dopey criminal, the real dope here in question are the authorities, because these people were able to evade the authorities for so long, and it wasn't until like a simple slip up did the dopey authorities actually catch up with this silly criminal. But it says here, the dopey criminal led police to a huge £3 million cannabis farm in a mill and another £750,000 farm in an old bingo hall. And Chadley Smith's actions alerted officers to the two vast cannabis farms in Blackley and in Hyde, which were run by the same gang. The ringleader, Peter Rule, was involved with his brother, Bradley Rule, and his father, Peter Hobson, and his sister's partner, Leslie Fowler. So again, nice family business going on here. Peter Rule, 27, was found by the police living in an apartment in Beetham Tower in Manchester city centre, and Fowler, 35, who works with the Royal Mail, had thousands of pounds worth of designer shoes and clothes at his homes, as well as £10,000 Audemars Piguet watch and a £7,000 Rolex watch also. Asked about the scale of the cannabis farms, prosecutors said the police described it as one of the largest they have ever seen in the northwest. The farm in Hyde was detected after Smith approached a PSCO in the town centre and complained of being attacked and having his van stolen. The officer was unable to find the van and went back to report to Smith, who had vanished. But Smith, 32, had been spotted entering the former Astoria bingo hall, which had been unoccupied for years. The officer went into the bingo hall and stumbled across the huge cannabis farm with 1,000 cannabis plants, which could have been worth £750,000. Smith was arrested and claimed to be active as a driver, finding the job after he met a man in the pub. That's gas. Like, so afterwards, anyway, they followed up. More than a year later, in September 2019, Smith was spotted by police at Sovereign Mill in Blackley. Realising he was wanted on a warrant, officer followed him, and they happened upon an even bigger, even more extremely sophisticated cannabis farm with more than 4,500 plants present. The mature plants found could have been worth up to £3 million. Crazy, like, you know, they call these guys the dopey criminals, but these guys were operating these farms for how long? Like, in fairness, like, they could have made a lot of money over the years. Then they're calling them dopey criminals. Like, no, sorry, the only dopes are the authorities, like, and the politicians who are missing out on the taxes, the job creation, the opportunities to protect communities and put in place quality assurance and all of the above, you know, all of the things that come with regulation. There's your real dopes. The people in charge, the dopey criminal. Like, no, fuck off. What about your dopey politician that's letting kids suffer without access to medicine? Do you know, your man Matt Hancock there, like, you know, and he getting caught having an affair on his wife, you know, and that goes through the media. But what about the suffering he's causing to thousands of kids, to thousands of patients across the UK who don't have access to cannabis because of his ignorance? Do you know? Sausage. Now the guy is since retired. He was the health secretary over there in the UK. Just in case you don't know who Matt Hancock is.